Football, gotta say, not my best day I've ever had in the NFL. It's been a lousy start to the season for me, but I don't care. It's like there's 17 weeks, and whether you start 0-20 and then go 50-0, it's the same thing as going whatever. But it's like it's always not fun to like that Chargers game. That I left the mark. I'll be honest with you.
Like, seriously, what were my Chargers doing? Like, I take full responsibility for that, for betting on my Chargers team. They came out, they couldn't stop anything. Our defensive back, our defensive ends, they weren't doing their job. Joey Bosa looked terrible tonight. This was not a game that I expected to see out the Chargers.
They just didn't. They just didn't do it. And the Titans played well, and that was like my saving grace there. But really, overall, it was just pretty much a bust. Most of the teams that I had faith in after last week either came back home and looked terrible, or it only made sense. It's the NFL. It's the NFL, and that's what it's all about. But we've got halftime of this game, and this game, at least from a viewing standpoint, has been very exciting. A lot of points. We got the Ravens plus a half for the second half. They're home here. And, we know that the Chiefs are a second half team. Patrick Mahomes is a fourth quarter kind of guy. But, this one's got a funny feel to it, doesn't it? It's got that kind of, it's going to come down to that last possession type thing. And we saw the Ravens make mistakes early. They've paid for their mistakes. But at the same time, they're right in this game. They're just down by, 4 points here. So,
they are. I think this really comes down to last possession, and that's what scares me in this game because it's back and forth. These defenses are picking up interceptions. There's a lot of sloppy plays on both offenses. So, Mitch, it's a hard one for sure.
This is a toughie. Some of them are easier than others. Sometimes, when you have it, the way that I always think the halftimes for me, and the ones that make the halftime popular, right? The ones that make this show popular over the years, and the reason why hundreds of people tune in, to every show, is because sometimes the team that is going to win is down at halftime and they just made a couple mistakes and you're just like, this is a layup. And it's like I usually can give those out, and I've given out hundreds of them, over the years. But then sometimes you have ones like this where you're just kind of like, man, you're tossing a coin here. And then you have other ones where it's just you're just dead wrong. It's like you just get wiped. But those are rare. But ones like this are rare too. This one, I could make a case either. What do you guys think? I mean, leave it in the chat. I'm interested to hear what you guys think because I can seriously be talked either way. I don't have a lot of action on this game. I have a small bet on the side here, but really, I mean, where I'm in is right on the number. I mean, you guys saw my video. It's right on the number where I'm at on this thing. I originally had the Ravens. I kind of went to the Chiefs this morning, and I'm still we're at halftime. I still have no idea what's going on here. You take out the Tyrann Mathieu defensive touchdown, and the Ravens are winning this game. Lamar Jackson also threw an interception into the end zone as well. I mean, he was down the field a little bit, but that is the difference in this game. Outside of that, the Ravens are doing it. Yeah, we love that Broncos halftime pick. That was the best pick of the day. That was straight money. It was easy.
Absolutely was.
It's as easy as it gets, and those are the ones that at least it reminded me of it because I had a couple other ones that kind of bruised me. But
we've got so many bets out today, I can't even keep track. I'm just gonna look at my book later and rub my hands together and go, that was nice. So
I know I cashed a big one on the Panthers too. So I had a few, but it's just some days the losses just feel worse.
They do.
Today is
you
one
remember
of those days.
Every single loss.
Today and yesterday, I just had 2 bad days, so it's like I don't like losing in football, but it's been that kind of year for me. I don't care. It's I've had a lot of winning years, so it makes up for it. But you're only as good as your last bet. You know what? I give up on this one. I really have no idea. I think it goes over the 27.5. That one's at plus 100. So the money is
absolutely
actually
give me that all day
on the under. But I'm going to stick with the over just to stick it to Zawacki from this morning. Who really kind of beat us both up on the total there. But I've got
Well, definitely, because we look at these two teams, Mitch, and we've got a 21-17 game, and there has been so many turnovers. I know you're flipping the coin right now.
Ravens.
We have seen those turnovers. Let's hit that over 27.5. Or is it just 27?
I'm showing 27.5 on mine.
Okay. Let's hit that over 27, because I think there's going to be less turnovers, more scoring in the second half than we've seen. I think the offense makes less mistakes in the second half and gets that easily over 27 points, 27.5.
So I'm getting it even money. So $309 pays $309.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with things. So I got 309 on the over for me.
Okay. I like it. And your lucky coin flipped who to win? Ravens?
Ravens second half.
Ravens second half. What can we get that for?
This is a Ruffalo game if I've ever seen one. Too bad Ruffalo's not here. I wonder what his take is on this thing. We should ring him. This is a hard one. I'm sorry that I don't. Normally, you guys know, even when I'm wrong, I'm like, I act like I know who's going to win, right? It's like, how many times have I done it where I'm just like, I know, it's like, I'm dead set. But, I think this is one of those spots where it's kind of like, I don't know. It's been so, you could just so make a case either way. You could say the Ravens haven't played their best, and you could say, well, the Chiefs are a second half team, but they didn't really stop anyone.
No, they absolutely haven't. And we look at this game, and it's a 21-17 score. I think with the turnovers, I have the Chiefs minus 3.5 for the full game. I'm not going to bet aside on the second half. I don't want to go against myself. I could see the Ravens winning this. I'm just going to cross my fingers for good luck and hope the Chiefs still do pull it out. But like I said, Mitch, this is going to come down to last possession in this game. Whoever has it last, whoever controls the clock the best.
The thing is, David. So David is saying, I could see this too. I mean, it's not going to take a lot to talk me onto a side here, and I think Joe is in the same boat as I am, and she's got it worse than me because she went to order dinner, and the place she wanted to order dinner from is closed. And that's just,
not open on a Sunday. Like, seriously.
This is why Sunday is burrito night. This is exactly why. We know exactly what happened. We don't have to worry about it being closed every Sunday right here on Maui. Just come on out and have burritos with us. It's that easy. I'm gonna watch the second half on the iPad in the hot tub. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm jealous, Mitch.
I'll have my wife.
I need to get a hot tub.
I'll have my wife take a picture, and I'll tweet it out, and you'll see. I'll be watching the second half in the hot tub, on the iPad. But I think that this one is just. It's one for me. It's one of those games, and I have a little interest in it, right? I mean, who are we kidding? But at the same time, this isn't. I don't see it, and I'm just hoping, in the comments, maybe one of you guys can help us out. We're all in this together, I don't have to sit here and say I'm the best. I don't. I leave that for the other guys, right? I mean, to say I'm the best. I'm on this heater and I won this event. You never hear me say that stuff, and it's. Because of times like this where it's like, I don't know. I've probably bet, if you add up all the bets I've ever made over the course of my life, it's probably $20 million or something, right? I mean, think about how many bets you actually have made in your life, even if you're a $20 bettor, right? Or $100 bettor. Think about how much you've actually wagered back and forth and recycled through your accounts and all that other stuff. And it's like, this is one of those spots for me where I'm just like, I got no idea. I think I honestly believe the Chiefs are the correct play here. Yeah. But at the same time, the Ravens are home, and I've seen stranger things happen.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now we have viewers saying team totals. They're gonna take both team totals over. I know we already said we'd take the Ravens or the game over for the whole game.
Yep, 27
for the second half over 27.5. What do we have for the Ravens and the Chiefs for those team totals in the second half?
We had, also this morning we both had the over on this game too.
Yeah,
and we got into it with Rod a little bit. His feelings were hurt. It's like you take those, his feelings get hurt.
I know. I really feel bad. And then I was
see.
like,
I don't.
stuff, and I'm
That's,
like,
that's the whole thing. I don't. But the team
like
total.
sometimes I
So
just want to Ruffalo because I don't want to say, okay, Roger, you're gonna hate me because it
I don't.
seems like
I he
I always have that.
he gets over it. You know.
He does.
I agree. I disagree
He
with Rod. I disagree with Brian all the time. I know Brian liked the Jaguars today. I mean, I didn't, I don't look at his picks or whatever, but I could tell. Brian, like on the other side of things, like people say, oh, you are always jump all over these guys or whatever. But Brian makes the face, right? When I'm talking, he starts making the face, starts sulking.
You make the face sometimes when I'm talking too.
Oh, me about you?
No one is. Yeah, you have for me.
What are you talking
for
about?
Sure.
Like what face is what face do I?
I had the Angels one day, and you curled up your face, and I was like, "Oh, Mitch is not liking what I'm saying."
Was it this one, or was it?
Yeah, it was.
Was it this one, or was it
the White Sox? Yeah. I was like, as soon as I started talking, I was like, "Okay, he doesn't like what I'm saying." That's how you guys know it's not scripted, because I start talking and Mitch starts curling his nose.
Well, we're going to go to a little different look on a lot of our shows. Joe and I were talking about before this, so over the next week or couple weeks. If anyone out there knows any graphic designers or people of that nature that are interested in working with us doing some freelance work or more, by all means, shoot me an email, mitch@pickdogs.com. It's usually, you guys are usually my best resource for things like this. But if not, I'll go outside. I mean, I know other graphic designers too, but I always like to keep it within the community because you guys kind of know what we're doing, and I like to keep it in the family. But if not, it's not a big deal. I'll go outside. But we just wanted. I just think like on things like where Joe and I are going over the circa contest, we should have the circa lines maybe going across the bottom or something of all the games, and the Westgate. It just makes sense, right? Since the office pool or all those different things. It's just a little bit of preparation that I don't have time to do. But anyways, back to this game, and I just think that they're back on the field here. The Ravens are kicking off, which is a bad sign, right? If you have the Ravens here,
yeah.
But I don't know. It's like I just think this is just a very, very difficult one. If you can help, it's Mitch@pickdogs.com. Send me your samples of your work. This is not like a joke or whatever. It's like a real thing. So send me your portfolio or whatever, and plus your prices and everything, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, for sure.
I love all you guys, and I'd love to use it.
Total in the second half.
Excuse me?
I said I'm looking for a high-scoring total in the second half. Mitch.
Me too. Over 27.5. We got that. The team totals, I showed the over 14 for the Chiefs at -140 and the over 13.5 for the Ravens at -110. So actually the under the Ravens is -120. So a lot of pressure here on the Chiefs is really where it all went. But they're about ready to kick off. I'm still showing halftime lines here, so I'm not that far behind somebody.
Well, I'm going to hit those both. Or all three of them. I'm going to hit the over in the total, the over in both of those team totals as well.
Well, I hit the over for the second half here, and then I'm hitting the hot tub. Watching the second half, I'm going to decompress my one half of football a week that I get to watch and not have to worry about anything else. But I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Joe Madden will be here with us the entire show, Rod and Brian, and I'm sure, Brian will tell us about all his winners today and, how square I am.
It's Brian. You know what's happening. Well, you guys make sure you join us tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Yeah, we will. College hoops is we are the number one in college hoops. I know it's not even close. And yeah, we were all over Oral Roberts, when they were. We were all over them.
I love Oral Roberts.
Really well with them. But and a lot of other teams too. We're the king of the dogs. Like when Brian and I and Rod are all agreeing, like on these big dogs and stuff, we're hammering it. And Joe will be with us too. I know.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
So all right. So tomorrow we'll see you guys 11 a.m. Also 3:30 p.m. Joe Madden and I will be doing college football opening lines and looks, and we'll see how it goes. See you guys tomorrow. Have an awesome night. Enjoy it. Enjoy your family. I'm going to watch the end of the game. Maybe watch some 90 Day Fiancé or something, just kick back and eat a burrito.
Absolutely enjoy it, Mitch. Thanks, guys.
I get to be normal for a couple hours. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.